Republican, left versus right, liberal versus conservative. It's a battle between what's right and what's wrong, what's good and what's evil. That's what it's about. It's not about you and me arguing. It's not about you hating me hating you. We disagreeing about each other, because this is exactly what the people on the top wants us to do. They want us to argue and then forget about the real enemy, which is them, that is trying to control you and me. And I heard somebody ask today, well, she said, we need to take away the guns. Then she brought up Japan, she brought up these other, well, I can also bring up Britain, London, these places that thought it was a good idea to take away guns. They still have high crimes and murders going on in their countries. Now they're looking at banning knives. No, these are just tools. This is the weapon. The person is the weapon. All the crimes that's been committed using guns are by criminals. And by definition, they've already broken the law. We've already have laws against everything that's been going on, against using the gun to murder somebody. We already have a law for that. So why do we need another one on guns? Guns is not the problem. It's the foundation in families. That's the problem. It starts from the family. That's where it all begins from. And if the foundation in the family is strong and the parents are working together to raise a child, they will grow up and they will never even think of doing anything wrong. That's where it begins from. So let's put the blame where it's supposed to be. Stop putting it on the tool. Because you ban guns, people are going to use knives. You ban knives, people are going to use cars. People are going to use anything. I'm from an island where only cops carry guns. Citizens don't have it. So we don't have that much crime. We do have people dying. Why? This. You have a better chance of dying from somebody knocking you across the face than getting shot by a gun. That's a good example for you guys. Look at Chicago. Look at all these places. Arizona. They make it easy for everybody to get a gun. Look at the crime rate over there. Not that much. Angelique right here, I'm going to use her as an excuse. And I used this before. I can overpower her. I can just walk up straight to her, just knock her out. Why? Because I'm a big dude. But if I know that in that little purse there's a gun in it, I wouldn't even think twice. Because it doesn't matter how powerful I am, she can pull that out and bust the cap in my head, and I'm done. So to all the feminists out there too, that are against guns, that's the equalizer right there for you and me. Because I can overpower you. But if you have a gun, that makes us equal. I wouldn't even think twice on doing anything to you. That's the important thing that you guys need to think about. And if they pass this, they're going to make it hard for you to get a gun. So enough is enough. Our forefather, when they got tired of the government, they didn't just sit there and let them take their guns. They sent them a message and they told them, come and take it. Come and take it. Then they fired the first shot. And these guys, they were not a military. They were not trained. These were people, law-abiding citizens that got tired of people taking advantage of them, got tired of the government. They were like, hey, let's get together. Let's go tell them enough is enough. That's the kind of attitude you need to have. Stop sitting, stop sleeping, stop waiting for them to make a move. You go out and you speak. That's by voting and everything. You know, a lot of us, we sit around because we think it's not gonna, it's not gonna bug me or anything, Let's wait for it to hit my front door. No, because when it hits your front door, it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. Right now is the time. Arise and do something. Stop sitting. I know you might be looking at yourself like, well, I'm only a teenager. I got a lot of partying to do. Well, guess what? There won't be time to party if they pass this and more laws. That's going to restrict your right to bear arms. Then they're going to tell you where to party, what to wear at a party, this and that. I know everybody want to look fly at the party. So, hey, you got to do what you got to do. It all starts from this. It's your right. Don't let them take it away. And for all the people that's been telling you that we're white supremacists, we're here to attack people and cause trouble. Well, look at the new face of white supremacists. It's straight up coconut. I'm straight up coconut, people. Straight up coconut from the island of Samoa. I despise that shit, man. I don't even like it. You know, and people that are against me, I've been known by many names ever since I stood up for what's right. I've been known as an Uncle Tom, a liquor or something, you know, a racist, a neo-Nazi, a white supremacist. Well,
he'll use me over there.
If I'm a white supremacist, then I'm really not doing a good job. Damn it. But this is exactly what we wanted. You know, for you guys to come out. You know, drop that fear. Come out and talk to us. And you'll see that it's the opposite of what people are telling you that we are. Because I know Joey right here, I'm darker than him. So he keeps on trying to use me as his token. And I'm like, nah, man, you can be my token. You're white. So, you know, we're far from it. But you got to think, too, you know, how are we going to stop these people? The real white supremacists. Not by kicking them away. Not by stomping them on the street. By bringing them out and challenging them with your debate. Challenge them with what you're thinking and ask them questions. Because what you're doing by kicking them away, they're going to go recruit in the dark. Then they're going to come out in numbers. But that's why you need to take a stand. Don't be scared of them. Go out. I've talked with many racists that I came across, and I asked them, it's like, why? Why do you hate me? Just because of this. I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice, you know? I was born a coconut. So I don't know what you talking about, man. If I had a choice, I would have told God, I was like, hey, can you create me, make me purple? So these people can just fight on white and black and, you know, brown. And I'll be standing there be like, I don't fit in, I'm purple, y'all, so I'm out of here. But you know what? It's stupid. But overall, guys, you need to rise up. Do what's right. You know, decide for yourself. Stop letting people tell you what to think. You know, do what's right.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak 5 languages.
You can say that in 5 different languages.
Yes, sir, I can. But I'm not going to waste my time doing that right now. We got a lot of talking and civil conversations to do. But God bless everybody. Thank you for coming out. Love you all.
Hello, everyone. My name is Haley Adams. And I know all of your professors have told you that we're racist, but I don't need to tell you if I am or if I'm not. Because you know I'm not.
You're white. I'm just kidding.
Okay. I just wanted to come here today. I was going to speak on this, but you know, Tiny and Joey, they have it fully down. You know, we shouldn't even have a discussion about our Second Amendment today. With all the events been going on in this country, by trying to take our Second Amendment away, that's absolutely insane. And none of you guys should be okay with that. But today, we need to be calling out false news reporters because they're the ones who are bringing real division to this country. They're the reason we're standing here today. And that's why I wanted to come out here. I know that their news reporters go out there and they do false news, call us all right. But you guys need to really look into it yourself. Because they're lying to you, they're the ones creating division, and they're making money off you. They're making money off your hatred. And you should not be okay with that. None of us should be. And there's so many things I want to speak on today. But first of all, don't ever let anyone infringe on your rights, try to take your Second Amendment away. But you know, there's bigger problems going on today in this country. Do you know we have 14,000 plus illegal immigrants trying to come to this border, infringe on your rights, take advantage of all of you? Where's the chaos in that? Where's the talk about that today? Why is no one bringing it up? Why is our news station not even trying to stand up for our country? This is America. Do not let people tread on you. We've been treaded on far too long. You know, I wanted to just put I want to say a couple things out here. Since Donald Trump has become your president, who made peace to North Korea? We did. What did Obama do? He sat there for 8 years and he lied to you. He told you a bunch of bullshit. You guys need to stand up for your rights. And if you don't stand up for your rights today, then you don't have it. That's why I wanted to come out here. And today, I wanted to say one more thing. I am having a huge Him Too event in Portland, Oregon. Because I'm standing up for men's rights. Because this Me Too movement has been stomping on our men today. And men, you should be to start standing up for yourselves. Don't let these women tell you you can't have a voice. Believe women, believe men. No, believe facts. Woo! Facts before accusations. I'm an advocate for men's rights, and I hope you guys can come to my event. It's November 17th in Portland, Oregon at Terry Shrunk Plaza.
Be safe.
Thank you guys. It's going to be safe. I hope all of you can come out. And I'm really fighting. I'm fighting today for your rights, for my rights, for our country. So our youth, our children, your children, if you have children, can grow up being in a safe environment. Don't let your home get trampled on. Okay, much love to you guys. Bye.
Okay, ladies, I want to not take up a whole lot of your time, but this is primarily for the ladies. I want to mention really quickly, I know it's been mentioned before, but this is why 1639 is so important to me. I am 5'2", okay? On a good day, I weigh 100 pounds. Somebody 6'6" and 260 pounds like Tiny comes up against me, I don't have a prayer. I need a force equalizer. That force equalizer is my gun. That puts me on level footing with anybody that wants to take me on. It doesn't matter how big or small they are, how big or small I am. That makes the playing field level, okay? That is your best option at self-defense and security, at keeping yourself safe, is being able to carry a gun. Nothing else is going to deter a criminal quite the same. So that's really the only point I had to make for you. Gun rights are women's rights. Okay? Have a great day.
All right, anybody have any questions? Any questions? Nope, one in the back.
So
There you go.
this law, are they trying to get rid of guns, or?
Okay, so I guess I didn't get too many specifics. So in terms of, like I said, they want to raise the age from 18 to 21 in order to own a rifle, okay? Which is crazy because that's not for your safety, because that's not where the deaths are coming from. The deaths are coming from handguns, okay? They want to make it so that you have to lock up your gun when it's inside your house, which means Pam or other people won't be able to, it makes it useless in a self-defense situation. They also want to be able to open up medical records so that doctors can or will be obligated to determine whether or not you're mentally healthy in order to own a firearm, which I don't think that doctors should be allowed to say who can or cannot have a firearm. They want a registry. Give me a second.
That needs to be clarified as to they are required,
They're required
to give all your records to the government if you own a gun.
Without a
At
warrant.
all times for the rest of your life.
Without a warrant. Without a warrant.
Violation.
So we're giving the government all our personal information, which they already have too much. Okay. They also want to the registry. So they want to know how many guns you have and in which houses. I think that's one of the things people overlook all the time. We do not want the government to know how many firearms that we have. Okay. Because then when shit hits the fan, they're going to know which houses to go to. That's the one thing that's really important to me. We don't need to give more information to this government. They should stay out of our private lives. Okay, that one issue is very important to me. And so those are some of the things, but if you look into it, here's the main point, okay? And then the cost for permits, the extra cost, the classes, they want more of the money in order to keep us safe. I'm here to say the government's taking enough of our money. They already require enough permits. They require too much of us as it is, and this is just another attempt to further restrict our rights, not just the Second Amendment, but just rights in general, like the medical files. Okay. Any other questions? Any concerns?
What's the difference between a patriot and a bootlicker?
So a patriot's more of a rebel, someone who's going to stand up against authority. Okay. I hate the term bootlicker. I hear that all the time. But a bootlicker is someone who's going to worship authority.
in the name. Sometimes it's in the name of being a patriot or the police state.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?